Testing for a Derby night right here in the beautiful city of Miami Springs. Bout's going to be getting underway in just about 30 minutes. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play action right here on 247miami.tv. Take a look at the track. We've got our officials are meeting up. They're having their final meeting. Looks like we'll be getting underway here very shortly. Official start for tonight's bout is 6:30. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by 247miami.tv. Miami's Vice City Rollers, the city of Miami Springs. I'll give a big thank you to the city of Miami Springs for welcoming us into your community. Nice little town, Miami Springs, as I was driving through today. Small houses, but very well kept, very beautiful, nice streets. Gorgeous little bungalow-style homes. Very nice around here. Very close to the Miami airport, close to Doral, a stone's throw from downtown to the beaches. Big thank to our vendors tonight, CC Jewelry Boutique, jewelry with a mission. Started by the young entrepreneurs, brother and sister, Conry and Crystal. Wicked Skins at Wicked Skins, a unique and fun athletic wear. Second Wave Hound, handmade and secondhand goods. Our food truck tonight is Latin Fixins, and I can tell you, their fireballs, Louis, they're amazing. It's deep fried balls of macaroni and cheese smothered in hot sauce, sriracha sauce. So I had one of those before I came on the mic tonight, so should be interesting for you since you're going to have to sit next to me. Miami's next bout is going to be on June the 15th. You can follow them, of course, on Instagram at Miami Roller Derby, Facebook, Miami's Vice City Rollers. Their website, of course, www.miamirollerderby.com, where you can find more information on the rest of the season. Time check, the time is 3:27. We're just about 3 minutes away from the start of the bout tonight. Just enough time to visit the loo, if that's what you need to do, and I didn't mean to rhyme that. If I just write on my face, Louis, do you think I could be one of these new rapper guys? If I just tattoo my face up and I rhyme words like Lou and do? Not like you, Lou. Another Lou. The L-O-O, a different Lou entirely. I don't know. Do you even have a microphone? Or something? No. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to my producer off screen here.
That's what I said. It's kind of like a shared mic for now.
The incredible Louis Chacon, the owner and proprietor of 247miami.tv. Just a few moments away from the start of our bout tonight. Of course, we'll be preceded by the national anthem and a quick derby tutorial. So if you don't know the derby like you ought to know the derby, stay tuned. We're going to have all that information for you coming up very, very shortly. My name is Wes Whitmire, better known as George West, also known as Dr. WMD. I'll be calling the first half of the bout here in the broadcast booth, second half of the bout on the floor, and you'll be joined here in the broadcast booth by none other than Will the Thrill. Take a look at our crowd out there tonight. The place is filling up. Bleachers are almost full, and there's still a crowd at the door, so they're still letting folks in. Suicide seats seem to be full tonight. A lot of daring people out there. Once again, we want to give a big shout out to the city of Miami Springs, the Miami Springs Recreational Center, the city council, for welcoming us into your community. Tonight's bout brought to you by 24/7 Miami presents Derby Night, right here in the beautiful city of Miami Springs. We're just about 2 minutes from bout time, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes from bout time.
Before we start, I'm going to flashing some Derby facts, like scoring points, what it means, and everything like that. It'll be on the screen.
You take a look at your screen, folks. Once again, we want to thank you to the city of Miami Springs for welcoming us into your community. Beautiful, beautiful town, Miami Springs. And I'm just once again waiting for my awesome producer to bring. Oh, I can't read that small. Put it on that one. All right, Lewis, you're just awesome. Pivots. All right, I don't need this. I know this stuff. All right, listen, Derby tutorial for you right here. Basically, you've got two teams, 5 players on each team. One of those players is going to be wearing a star on her helmet. That player is the jammer. That's the one you're going to want to keep an eye on. There'll not be another player that you'll see will have a stripe. That is the pivot. The object is the jammer who gets it first, gets out in front first, has to pass the opposing team members. For every team member she passes, she gets a point. Jams can be called off at any time by the jammer. Other than that, they will run a 2-minute course. We're moments away from the start of the bout. Referees are having their final meeting. Looks like the team captains are doing their final preps with their teams. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're about to get underway here. It is bout night in the city of Miami Springs. It is Derby night. Tonight, we have the Force taking on the Dark Side. We'll be introducing our skaters here in just a few moments, but first, we're going to be doing a Derby tutorial for our Derby virgins out there. We want you to know the rules, regulations, so that you can have just as much fun as all those ladies out there on the track. Tonight, our referees, Deadly Edley, Della Ruthless back on skates. It's good to see that. Scar City, G.I. Bro, Pants, the Reverse Cowgirl, and if my eyes don't deceive me, I think that's Kilt Trip down there. I could be wrong, but rarely am I. Tonight's bout brought to you by 24/7 Miami.tv, the city of Miami Springs and Miami's Vice City Rollers. Find them on the web at www.miamivicecityrollers.com. Just waiting for the referees to take their last checks, checking the skates, going around to make sure everybody's safe. Safety first here in the world of roller derby. That said, we're about to get these ladies going about 30 miles an hour. On wheels, yes, on wheels, wearing only knee pads, elbow pads, a helmet, some wrist guards, and their will to go on. That's right, that's all they've got. Tonight we've got the Force taking on the Dark Side with the Star Wars themes, and it looks like we're about to kick it off. Going to take it to Will the Thrill down on the floor as he gives the Derby tutorial. I'll be narrating from here in the skybox. Going to introduce our refs once again. Deadly Edley, Della Ruthless. Once again, great to see her back on skates. Scar City, G.I. Bro, Pants, Reverse Cowgirl, and the Kilt Trips. Kilt Trip, that's right, Kilt Trips. It depends. Let's have the national anthem. get this show on the road. It is Bout Night, people. Brought to you by 247 Miami.tv, the city of Miami Springs, and Miami's Vice City Rollers. Let's take a second and meet our skaters. From the Force. Number 00, that is BB Ater. Next up, we know her as Wilma Shakespeare, but tonight, number 2184 is going to be good question. Juke Skywalker next out on the track. Number 77, Rebel Starfighter. Number 81, CP Ho. Number 89, Chewbacca. Let's meet the dark side. We've got number 11, Beauty and the Beast. Number 999, Night Sister. Number 17, Lord Biz. Number 305, Tally Vader. Keep your eye on that skater, ladies and gentlemen. Scorn Trooper number 37. Night Saber, number 999. Master Vader, the bench coach. She looks an awful lot like Pachanga. No, wait a minute. That's cracking skulls. You can't fool me. I know my Vice City Rollers. You can't fool me. Going to be a great bout tonight, folks. So tonight, the Force takes on the dark side. Let's run that down one more time. The Force. Number 2187, Princess Leia. Number 71, Sith Wrecker. Number 81, C3P Ho. Number 00, that's BB Ater. Number 4 is Rey. 77, Rebel Starfighter. Number 5 is Juke Skybox. Number 49, Qui-Gon Sin. And of course, number 859, Chewbacca. They're being coached by Jedi Mind Thick, but we like to call her a salty peanut when she's not doing Star Wars. Let's move on to the dark side. Number 11, Booty and the Beast. Number 999 is Night Sister. Number 305, Tally Vader. Number 37, Scorn Trooper. Number 1010, Darth Zan Attack. Number 17, Lord Biz. 1492, Mush It Real Good. 1864, that is Darth Hip Check. Bringing it out with number 88, Lucy Lunatic. That's the dark side. The skaters for the dark side tonight. We're getting a derby tutorial right now. Now you'll notice down over here we've got the skater with the blue panty on her head, the blue panty with the black sock. That's our jammer. You want to keep an eye on her. Object of the game is the jammer wants to get out in front of the pack. And once she's out in front of the pack, she wants to pass as many opposing team members as she can. Every time she does, well, she's going to get a point, folks. And this is going to be a good one. We got two great skaters here. It's Wilma Shakespeare and Tally Gator are going to be our jammers. For the derby tutorial. This would be a dangerous bout if we were to put these two ladies against each other. Sisters, teammates, plotted against one another. It's almost like Star Wars is really happening right here in Miami Springs tonight, folks. I got to tell you, I am blown away. Now, that group of ladies that you see right there that are just kind of meandering around, we got some gold helmets, we got some green helmets, white helmets. Notice the helmets that have a stripe. Those are your pivots. Now, the blockers or the pack are going to try to keep the skaters out. Now, you notice how Talligator skated right through that like she was the Black Swan, people. I'm telling you, you're going to want to keep an eye on her. She is one of the best skaters in town. Now, she's coming back around in the pack again. They're going to try to stop her again. And they're going to try to stop her. Now, when she pushes her way through, she has scored a whole new round of points. One for every opposing team member. Now, when you see her doing that motion where she's waving at her hips like she's trying to put out a fire, that means the bout is over. It's been called by the jammer. If the jammer doesn't call the bout, it's going to go on for 2 minutes, and it'll be called by the refs. That's how we do it, people. I hope you were paying attention. We're going to be getting this show on the road for real. We just want to make sure that everybody's being safe. I'm waiting for my man Will the Thrill on the floor to let all these numbskulls who came into the Miami Rec Center tonight know what's going on. Want to hear these people out here? He's trying to warm up that crowd. And it looks like he's getting there. That's Will the Thrill, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Thrill. So we're just about to count down into the first jam of the evening, and this bout will be underway. And it looks like we got an in for a treat. It's Tallygator and Wilma Shakespeare are going to be our first jammers. 3, 2, 1. This bout is on, people, and Wilma Shakespeare is away. Tallygator easily passes the pack but she's being sent back. She's got to go back to the back of everybody. Not letting her get her down. She's out in the front again. Tallygator is our lead jammer. Keep your eye on Tallygator. She comes up on the pack again. Coming up on the first turn. Into the second turn, she meets the pack. Cutting through halfway through. She's getting a little resistance from the force. But Tallygator is down, and she goes down hard. But back up and back to the end of the pack. William and Shakespeare coming up on her tail. Tallygator trying to get through that pack and cutting it through it like a hot knife through butter. And calls off the jam. We're going to get you that score in just 1 second, folks. But, wow, what an intense first jam that was. Tallygator showing them how it's done. A tutorial in roller derby here tonight at Miami Springs. Our score, 4-0, the dark side. We're getting ready for our second jam. Got a couple of new jammers here. You'll have to pardon me, folks. Nobody's skating under their real names. But we're underway, and it looks like Dark Side is being held back, and the Force wants through. They want their 4 points, and we got the Force skater, our Force jammer, is away. She's coming up on the pack again, right up on turn number 1. That's number 5. Oh, and she's out in front of the pack again. We got a skater down. Scorn Trooper is down. The Force is going to get a chance to catch up here as she comes back around, coming up on turn 1. Turn 2 to meet the pack, right in the middle. And here she goes. She's on the inside of the track, slices through. She gets through and calls the jam, people. And that's good for the Force. They're putting some points on the board. Let's see how they answered the dark side. Looks like we're getting ready for the third jam. 8-4. The Force comes back strong. The Force is strong here tonight in Miami Springs. Let's get ready for our third jam. We got some new jammers here. Number 1492 for the dark side. And also a new jammer for the Force who's getting knocked back. That's BB Ader. And right away, the dark side is out ahead. We've got a dark side jammer. We've got a dark side jammer coming up on turn 4. Back into turn 1. Looks like she's going to meet the pack right after turn 3. Here it comes. And like nobody home. Oh, look, she's down. She's down. Our jammer's down, but she's back up. The Force doing, oh, nice teamwork by the dark side. Force through again. That's 2 passes for the dark side. 2 passes for the dark side. Number 1492 coming up on turn number 3. She meets the attack just shy of turn number 3. Cuts through like they weren't even there. I think she used the Jedi mind trick, folks. I'm not sure. But this is not the jammer you're looking for. The rest of you blockers can go about your business as she comes up on turn 1 for a 4th pass on this jam. And she calls the jam. Dark side putting some heavy points on the board. A swift answer to the Force. Our score currently 8. No, I take that back. That's going to be 13 for the Force, 15 for the dark side, ahead by 2 after referees adjust. Our skaters are getting ready for their next jam. Looks like we've got Wilma Shakespeare, and she will be jamming for the Force tonight for this jam. And who is that? Rotten Rosie giving her the business. Rotten Rosie laying it down, taking down Scorn Trooper. Allow it. Yeah, that's what we're calling her tonight. I know her as Wilma Shakespeare. I love her as Wilma Shakespeare. But tonight, she is slaying on the track. It is Princess Leia, and she calls the jam. Meets the pack, calls the jam. That's strategery. That's the Wilma Shakespeare I know. Skating tonight is Princess Leia. Let's all tell her we love it. Action on the floor tonight. Oh, Tally Vader's going to be jamming for the dark side. Keep your eye on number 305. For the Force, number 5. And this jam is underway. Tally Gator trying to get around, pushing her way through, showing her muscle. She goes left. She goes right. She's forcing. Oh, but she is being held up. This is not. Oh, that Tally Gator. I just spoke too soon. But down and back up. And our lead jammer. Just like that. The action happens that fast in roller derby, people. She's coming off turn 4 and about to meet the pack. Dark side setting up so she can get through. But she meets a wall of the Force. They're trying to force her out of bounds. They're not letting her get by to collect those points. Tally cuts through and once again putting score on the board for the dark side. Tally Vader out in the way. Got to pay attention there, Tally Vader. You don't want to put yourself down. As she meets the track, meets the pack, they're on turn number 2. Oh, she's down, but back up and still fighting. She's having too much fun. You can see her smiling through the mouthpiece, folks. And that's a 2-minute jam, our first full jam of the night. Our score, 24-14, Dark Side. As we prepare for our next jam. Darth Hipcheck will be jamming for the dark side, and it looks like BB-8er will be jamming for the Force. BB-8er out in the front. Darth Hipcheck just plowing through, knocked out of bounds, having to go back in time. Oh, she's at the back of the pack, but she's still plowing through. BB-8er still having a hard time getting through, but she makes it through. BB-8er is out in the way and being sent to the penalty box. That means the dark side has a chance to put some points on the board. Now, you'll remember, folks, the rules have been changed. There are no most points. She can only get points for skaters that she actively passes on the track. No ghost points. So it's all about Darth Hipchecker right now. And she is a tank, plowing through the Force like it's not even there. She is totally force choking the Force. She's got them held up in midair. They're gasping for breath. That little vein in their temple is throbbing. And here comes Darth Hipchecker again. She wants some more. All right, she calls the jam. I guess she don't want some more. An awesome jam for Darth Hipchecker. Taking her score to 29-14, Dark Side. All righty. $14.92 is Mush Reel It Good. She'll be jamming for the dark side. Mush It Real Good. Going to be jamming for the dark side. Rotten Rosie going to be our pivot for the Force. Where's our dark side jammer? This is, oh, there's our, okay, looks like it's going to be BB-8er again. She's still in timeout. She's been a bad girl. She's in the penalty box. So she's not going to be able to start this jam. BOOHOO, BB-8er. So sorry. Oh, we've got a wise Jedi Council. Our wise Jedi Council says that a timeout has been called. That's what he's doing. He's pointing to his shoulders to let you know that a timeout has been called by the Jedi Council as they meet to discuss Anakin Skywalker and trichloridians and what the hell George Lucas was thinking when he put that in there. Sorry, didn't mean to get personal there, folks. We're still in timeout. Bout Night brought to you by Vice City Rollers and, of course, 247miami.tv. You know, folks, I often wonder what I call two stormtroopers when I catch them playing Monopoly. And, of course, the answer, Attack of the Clones. Remember, jokes are bad, but they are free. We are still in timeout, and I've got to fill this time somehow, folks. You know, there was an angry Jedi, and he crossed the road once. Do you know why, Louis?
Why?
Because he wanted to get to the dark side. Why did the Jedi cross the road? To get to the dark side. What did Emperor Palpatine say to Darth Vader at Christmas time? Merry Sithmas. You know, it was about 6th grade when they noticed Anakin Skywalker was starting to go bad in 6th grade. All right, looks like that timeout has been called. And oh, no, I'm too bad. It looks like we're going to get another bad joke. No, we're back in. No more bad jokes for you people. Not for a while. We're ready for our next jam. BB-8er in timeout as Mush It Real Good going to be jamming for the dark side. All she's got to do is get out of the way and put points on the board. It's underway. The bout is underway, but this jam is underway. And Mush It Real Good, catching all kinds of problems for the Force, but gets through and is away with our lead jammer for the dark side. Mush It Real Good. Coming up on turn 4. Turn 4 into turn 1. And she's coming into a wall of the Force, and on the outside, slides through him like butter through a goose, if you know what I'm talking about, folks. Butter through a goose. Back on turn 1. She's meeting him. It's deja vu all over again, people. Last time she passed him on the outside. Looks like she's going to do it on the inside. Nope, back on the outside. It worked one time. It looked like it worked again. That's Mush It Real Good. Mush It Real Good. Oh, and that's it. BB-8er is back in, but what can she do at this point except skate around the track? She's looking great, and Mush It Real Good calls the jam just in time. But it looks like BB-8er had a great rest, but she's not going to be jamming anymore. We've got our team coach, Jedi Mind. We know her and love her as a salty peanut, but tonight she's Jedi Mind Thick. That's my girl Wilma Shakespeare right now. Skating tonight is Princess Leia. She's my Derby crush, y'all. I don't know who that is, Louis. But she came to play. Let's see who she is. That's number 1010. 1010, that's Darth Xanatak. Darth Xanatak and Princess Leia. Princess Leia going back in time. He's getting forced to go even farther back. We got a lead jammer. It's the dark side. Again, big surprise. Darth Xanatak is our lead jammer. She's out in the way, coming up on turn number 2 and putting points on the board. Having a little bit of problem getting by that last Force member, but she does it, puts points on the board. Coming back around on turn number 1. Turn number 2. The Force is setting up for us somewhere shy of turn number 4. Dark side giving Princess Leia all kinds of the business. No answer. No answer tonight for the dark side as they call this jam. That was Darth Xanatak jamming for that one, putting points on the board with the Fury. Ladies and gentlemen, our score, 40-16 dark side. I hate to say it, folks, but the Force is getting their Force handed to them tonight. Hopefully they'll have a better second half. As we get ready for our next jam, keep an eye on number 305, Tally Vader. Jamming for the dark side. We got Juke Skybox who will be jamming for the Force, and she's getting all kinds of caught up. Tally far and away, already on turn number 4. Coming up on the pack, back on turn number 1. She's completely lapped the entire pack, and she's out in the way, lead jammer. Talligator clears turn 4. Nobody around her. She's all by herself. Coming up on turn 2. Great jump. Great jump by Luke Skyblocker. And Tally Vader calls the jam. Calling the jam. Our current score, 56-20, dark side. As we get ready for this next jam, BB-8er is wearing the jammer panty for the Force. And that looks like Scorn Trooper will be jamming for the dark side. And this jam is underway. Scorn Trooper into the mix right away. She wants some. And she is out and away. We got a lead jammer. It's Scorn Trooper. Coming up on turn number 3. Head held high. Eyes low, looking for trouble as she comes up on the pack on turn number 1. On the outside, getting forced Almost out of bounds. She's fighting for it, folks. She wants to stay in bounds. Cutting to the middle of the track as they clear turn number 2, and she is out and away. She has cleared the pack. Clear on turn number 3, turn number 4. Nobody in sight on turn number 1. Looks like she's going to be meeting up with the pack just about turn number 3. Here it comes, folks. Listen real close, and you can hear the boom. That's right. Scorn Trooper meeting the force, but cuts through in the middle of the track. From the outside to the center of the track, coming up on turn number 2. Nobody in sight. Looks like she'll be meeting up with her force counterparts right just before the 4th turn. Here it comes, people. And she's going to the outside. Nobody there to meet her, and she's out and away again. Why stop now when you can keep putting points on the board? That's Scorn Trooper, people. She's still going. Full 2 on this one. BB-8's having a hard time. She's doing a lot of time on that floor. Got called back in time, and that jam is called. That jam is called. Master Vader, you might recognize her as Ivana Pachanga. But tonight, she's Master Vader as she bench coaches the dark side. Her team doing exceptionally well. 70-20 dark side. Force is getting spanked. Looks like we got our lead jammer, dark side. That's Darth Xanatak jamming for the dark side. Finding nobody's touching her. She must be using the Jedi mind trick. And she calls the jam because what? Nobody wants to play? Well, what's the point then? She's just going to call the jam. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Let's see how many points she put on the board, folks. Dark side 74, the Force 22. Oh, Jedi Mind Thick's got a problem. She's calling a timeout. We're calling a timeout. Coach got a Jedi Mind Thick wants answers. And it looks like we got a coach's timeout. Get a close-up of our coaches there, Louie. That is Jedi Mind Thick and Master Vader. And apparently they've got an issue with something that was called bringing out Princess Leia. Going to have themselves a little conference. I wonder what they're talking about. Like who's got the best coleslaw recipe? Because it's me, ladies. I have the best coleslaw recipe. It's like, was a Star Wars theme bout on May the 4th too much? Did we bite off more than we could chew? No, it is not more than you can chew. It was absolutely the right thing to do. Don't ask stupid questions. We're in timeout, people. Tonight's bout brought to you by 24/7 Miami. Now, you'll notice our Jedi Master over there touching his shoulders. Hey, Will. Tell me a joke, Will. That's not funny, Will. That's not. I gave him those jokes, people. I gave him those jokes. Taught him everything he knows. You ever wonder how duct tape is like the Force? It has a dark side, it has a light side, and it binds things together. And that is how duct tape is like the Force. Dark side, light side, and it binds things together. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the best the Star Wars jokes get tonight. It's all downhill from here. It is all downhill from here. Looks like our coaches have settled their grievance. Master Vader is about to force choke out Little Lunatic, who the last time we saw her, Louie, that was that amazing hip check done by Tallygator. That was her who went flying. You may recall that hit. That made the highlight reel. One of the best derby seasons we had down here in Miami. That was a good year. Yep, it was only 2 years. It was a very good year. There were lots of hard hits. It was a very good year, Louie. And we're still in timeout. Coming to you live from beautiful Miami Springs as our referees confer about what exactly is going on out there. Why don't you pan a shot of this beautiful crowd we got out here today, Louie? Get a good shot on some of these people that we know. We got a few local celebrities in over here. want to say right over there. You want to put a shot in on that guy right over there. Do you see him there, Louis? Over there in the corner. Dolphins hat. Get a shot of that guy right there. That there, that's Jason Mayhew. He's the singer for Rearview Mirror, the local Pearl Jam tribute band. Now, if we go right over here, right in the center, we got retired skater Desdemona Lott, and her husband, my counterpart, the guy, my Derby Sea Daddy, the guy who taught me everything I know. That's Tommy Gunn Cole right there. Now, if you pan over to the left, you'll see the Walker clan. That's all the Walkers. He's got enough kids. That family is large enough to start their own Derby team. They are amazing, amazing people. Some of the most well-read people that I have ever met in my life. Amazing, amazing, great family. Love those guys. Now, you notice over here we got Hodor came and showed up. He's dressed as Chewbacca tonight, so you'd never actually recognize him. We have Hodor's here, but dressed as Chewbacca. We got Eric Vacaras down there. He's shooting some awesome photography tonight. You'll be able to see that on all the social networks. Well, once again, we're going to have some kind of, I think that's reverse cowgirl is going to be reffing. That's Pants. And she's laying down the law. And they're going to do a quick adjustment to the score. And it looks like we're going to be back underway. Now, what actually happened, we may never know, people. Let your imagination run wild. Could be anything. Somebody put a razor blade in somebody else's something. Who knows? But this bout is about to get underway. Dark Side, I think, is down a player. They are. Light Side's going to start out a player heavy. Here we go. All she's got to do is get out in the way, but if you look at that, she's got to go up against Tally Gator. She's got to go up against Lucy Lunatic, and she's got to go against Darth Xanatak. That's some hardcore blocking there, people. That is some hardcore blocking. And this jam is about to get underway. Here we go. All right. Number 5, Luke Skybox. Talligator, Lucy Lunatic just holding her up. She's going nowhere, but she's out in the way. But put out of towns. I noticed she didn't go back to the end of the pack. I don't know if the refs caught that. But she's fighting to get away. Talligator, giving her the business. She's out in the way. Of course she's the lead jammer because the other jammer is in the penalty box. But it looks like she might be back. Nope. And here comes the force right out of turn 1. And now here we go. Darth Xanatak back on the floor. Jam is called. Now, I often get asked, what's with the crazy costumes and stuff like that? And I got to tell you, I asked the same question once. And the reason these ladies wear fishnets, pantyhose, things like that, is they hit this floor pretty hard. And they slide, which causes a little thing called rink rash, which is not pleasant. Those are some big, huge, nasty purple bruises that they're super proud of, don't get me wrong. But everybody wants to prevent that. So that's the reason you can see the high socks, thigh highs, pantyhose, fishnets, that kind of thing. It's an added layer of protection, people. We're out in the way. We've already got a lead jammer. Now that's Cracking Skulls jamming for the Dark Side, number 999. But today she's skating under the name Night Sister as she is pounded down by the force hard. She hits the floor, bounces right back up. The force wall, she's going nowhere. They've got her blocked in to the left, to the right. She's got no answer for this. No answer whatsoever. They're just holding her up like she's. It was only through nothing. A few points on the board, but she's having a hard time. Looks like the force has finally come alive and has an answer for the Dark Side. Let's see where this goes, folks. Night Sister, a hard time, down on her knees. Getting back up slow. She did not pop back up. She's getting tired. Down on her knees again. She's still going. She has not called the jam. I'm surprised. That is one tough lady right there. She's just fighting her way through. This is just 2 minutes of intensity. She's taking a beating. 2 minutes of solid pounding. Oh, who your smile? She's a little winded there. She's going to make it. She's going to make it, folks. Looks like we got Princess Leia will be jamming for the Force. And Darth Zan attack. Let's mush it real good. Mush it real good. Going to be jamming for the dark side. As we prepare for this next jam, our skaters are posting up. Princess Leia goes to the outside, immediately knocked out, tries to hit it on the inside. Wow. Mush it real good, gets out in the way, our lead jammer. Our lead jammer for the dark side, putting points on the board. Current score 78-24, dark side. Ooh, that was almost a bad hit. She went down with her arm behind her, folks. That could have ended badly. All right, Wilma Shakespeare being sent back in time. Parmiso, that's Princess Leia with a badass hip check from Lucy Lunatic, who has not forgotten her last time here in Miami. Skating on the same team as Sally Gator, who sent her soaring through the air. That's a hard hit. Lucy Lunatic knocked down and tripped by her own teammate. Booty and the Beast. All right, Ray is back in it. We know her as Rotten Rosie. As they come up into turn number 3, and the jam is called. We'll get you our current score, folks, as Deadly Edley updates the scorekeepers. 89 dark side, 24 force. 89 dark side, 24 force. Luke Skyblocker and Darth Hipcheck. I take that back. That is not Darth Hipcheck. That's Mush It Real Good. All right, Mush It Real Good's got a problem. She wants to communicate to the refs. Apparently, she's sweating off her number. You know, I didn't want to admit it, but I was having the same problem. I couldn't see who she was because she's sweating off her number. So she's going to step out, probably reapply, because her number is painted on tonight. And it looks like they're putting in Darth Hipcheck. Darth Hipcheck will be jamming for the dark side tonight. Luke Skyblocks and Darth Hipcheck. This jam about to be underway. Here we go. As the teams post up. 89-24 dark side. Not looking good for the Force tonight, folks. Not looking good at all. 89-24. We're just about 30 seconds from the half. 3 minutes, 30 seconds from the half. So we got enough time for 2, maybe 3 jams. All right, looks like we've settled our differences. Luke Skyblocks and Darth Hipcheck jamming for the Force and the dark side. Look at these ladies having a good time down there. Oh, we are in timeout again. We've gone to timeout, people. Here's just a regular. Sir, do you know what that is when a potato turns to the dark side? Do you know what that is?
No.
That's Vader Tots. Vader Tots. What do you call a Sith that won't fight? A Sithie. We're still in timeout as this Jedi Master bravely points to his shoulders, letting us all know that we were in timeout. Once again, folks, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Miami's Vice City Rollers, 247miami.tv, and the Miami Springs Community Recreation Center. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. We are out of timeout. Looks like this jam is underway. It's Luke Skyblocker trying to get out ahead. Darth Hipcheck doing what she does, cutting through using nothing but her pure will and force. Oh, wait, Darth? No, Luke Skyblock's out in the way. Oh, did you see her scramble for it, people? Oh, my God, it was like a cartoon dog. And she's off and away. Coming up on turn number 3, she meets the pack, and a hard hit by the dark side. She's still out in the way, away from the pack. Going up on turn number 1. Nothing in sight for 1, 2, possibly 3 turns. Looks like she's going to be meeting up with everybody before turn number 1 as she clears turn number 4. The pack waits for her just after turn number 1. It's going to happen on turn number 2. She is knocked down and out of bounds and calls the jam. That's enough. That's enough. Thank you very much. Our skaters go back to the starting position for our final jam of the half. Our score, 89-28, dark side. That's the half, people. I'm Dr. WMD. It has been my pleasure to be with you for the first half of tonight's roller derby bout. I'm going to turn the mic over to my friend Will the Thrill. He's going to take the second half while I take the floor and call it from down there. On behalf of the Miami's Vice City Rollers, 247miami.tv, and myself, Dr. WMD, keep one foot in the gutter and one hand in the gold, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is 24/7 Lou. Here we are at Derby night. We have Star Wars going on. And we'll be getting the match going. We'll get the second half of this game going very soon. All right, back again here. Again, this is 24/7 Lou. We're going to get the bout started here. I know on screen you can see the score. You can see the names of the teams out there. We have the Dark Side out there on screen right now. The score right now is 28-89 with the Dark Side leading. Let's get a quick view of the track right now. As we get ready here to get the second half going. We're seeing a big domination by the Dark Side. Let's see what the Force can bring back to this bout. Again, the Vice City Roads would like to thank the Miami Springs Rec Center staff for hosting this event. And there's the whistle. You heard it. All right, for the Force, we're going to have Juke Skyblocker. And for the Dark Side, number 305, Tally Vader. Five seconds, here we go. And there we go. Tally Vader going to her right, then cutting down to the center to try to break through. And she breaks through. Tally Vader for the Dark Side. We had a spill. Tally Vader goes around. She is the lead jammer. Juke Skyblocker is right behind her. Tally Vader goes to her right, and she cuts through again and past him. And there goes Tally Vader. Ooh, quickly being followed by Juke Skyblocker. Let's see what she can do. Oh, she by 1 foot. Tally Vader stays in bound. And she calls off the jams. Puts her hands on the hips just before Juke Skyblocker got to catch her. All right, here we are back again. Now we have Dark Zand attack for the Dark Side. But 1492 is in the lead. She cuts to her right. She cuts to the center. So the Dark Side's Darth Sand attack goes to penalty box, which leaves our 1492, which I'm trying to get the her name. She cuts to her right. She goes underneath, and she cuts through the pack. The score is 33-94. Dark Side with the lead here in the second half with about 27:50 left in the game. All right, so this is 24/7 Lou, and I'm going to give over the reins of the microphone over to Will the Thrill.
All right, that was the second jam of the second period. I was out looking to get some food, but food trucks are still busy, so sorry about the late entrance. I'm Will the Thrill, and I'm going to be spelling Wes, who's now out on the floor. So we got Tally Vader, number 305, jamming for Booty from Just Business and Lucy Lunatic. Vader, Tally Vader, nice spin move from Tally Vader on the second straightaway, getting out of that traffic jam there. Number 49, Qui-Gon Sin, has been sent to the penalty box. That's a player for the Rebel Force. Tally Vader dancing around it again. Get a little booty. Up. The 77 was not able to put anything on there, and that's the jam. Both teams are reforming up. Looks like we got Darth Hipchecker jamming for the Dark Side. And Juke Skyblocker jamming for the Rebel Force. Rebel Force has got one player, Qui-Gon Sin, in the penalty box right now. Dark Side is at full strength. Okay, we got 5 seconds. We're going to get it going now. All right, Juke Skyblocker just trying to scoot her way through. Having some problems there. Bouncing back and forth between Stormtrooper. Whoa, hey, look at that. Darth Hipchecker took that inside line, powered her way through. Juke Skyblockers was sent to the penalty box. So, little slide on the tush there. But looks like Dark Side's got a power jam. Playing a little pinball there. Nice big hit. And Darth Hipchecker picks up 4 points. Darth Hipchecker coming into the turn 4. Boom, boom. She's getting some help from Killer. Princess Leia, though, is in for the block, using that booty. Rey and Leia tag teaming on Darth Hipchecker there. They still picked up some points, but current score, Rebel Force 49, the Dark Side 110. Well, we got Lucy Lunatic jamming for the Dark Side. And it looks like Mush It Real Good has swapped teams and has been converted to the light side. Lucy Lunatic out like a flash and his lead jammer for the Dark Side. Tally Gator really doing the business there. And Lucy Lunatic is just up the points. $14.92. Mush It Real Good is out of the pack. And Lucy Lunatic calls off the jam. All right. Everyone's reforming up here.
I want to ask you, how do you see the team playing? How do you see both teams going on in this bout?
Well, seeing that it's it's an internal bout, I can see both teams. They started off appeared evenly matched, but you can tell who the power players are, and I think that's why they swapped around some of the jammers. We got some jammers from Gold Coast who are all on one side. Tally was on the other side. I mean, and it all. I think that team was just a little too powerful on the jamming side, so they switched it up.
Oh, that's why I see those gold helmets out there.
Right. You'll notice 77 was on the light side, and she switched over. Oh, hey, looky there. 999, Night Sister. Looks like she's got lead jammer. Picked up a big hit from Princess Leia there. BB-8er got knocked out. I think there's a good opportunity for some of the less experienced players that they put out. Normally on the bench, you don't get to see that much track time during a bout. Get out there and mix it up. It's a little different, even though they scrimmage internally. It's a little different when you've got the full setup, you got the crowd, everything like that. So that tends to change the intensity of play.
Now, do you know how many other teams that are on this scrimmage?
So far, I can see that at least 2, maybe 3 players from Gold Coast are out here. I'm not sure who the other, if there's any other ringers from other teams. Oh, we got number 77 jamming for the dark side now. Juke Skyblocker. I think Juke Skyblocker is not sure. But anyways, Juke Skyblocker is took a hit there, exiting turn 2, and is number 77 fighting her way through that second straightaway, having to come back around. Juke Skyblocker getting knocked back as well, so both of them are stuck on the second straightaway, entering turn 3. Whoa, very fancy skating from Jess Business. Juke Skyblocker.
Now, how is it now remembering the names for this scrimmage of all the skaters?
I'm having a hard time, actually. Considering I'm used to their regular names, but I'm really having to look at the shirts in my page.
I feel like it's driving like a shooting Hialeah. It has the number, the name, and the county name. Like, wait, where are you?
Where am I? I don't know.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
I'm driving down this road. What does the GPS say? GPS gave up. Wade said, you're on your own, bro.
The score is 55.
Yeah, score now. Rebel Force, white, 55. And the dark side, black, 121. BB-8er jamming for the light side. Number 77, the dark side is in the box. So the light side has a power jam. Let's see if we can make some hay while the sun shines here. And she makes it as lead jammer. All right, that was pretty tough defense from Tally Gator. Darth Hipchecker. Looks like Darth Hipchecker got sent to the sin bin for... Oh, that was such a solid hit. Tally Vader does not mess around. But apparently that hit was not legal. I think it was a change of direction play, hitting in the wrong direction. So, boom, boom, boom. BB-8er popped out of there. Looks like number 77, jammer for the dark side, is back out on the track. Light side giving her a hard time. She finally got out of there. Looks like light side, BB8er picked up 4 points. 77's making her way through, and that's the jam.
You know how many of these events they've done, like skate wars they've had in the past? I know they've done something like themed.
Usually once a year, they have like a full costume theme. Usually once a year.
Jingle Ball.
Right, the Jingle Brawl. Where they all get to wear the costumes. I really like this one. This is good. Ooh, bam! Ouch! Killer put on a solid hit, but had to come back behind Rosie. Ray. There you go, see. And so lots of action here. It's like Duke Skyblocker managed to avoid getting out too soon. Called off the jam as she got knocked out at turn 1. While Ray was trying to make her move there. Current score, Rebel Force 63, Dark Side 121. Whoa, hey, that's 2 points there. So Rebel Force is 65. Dark Side 121. So only halfway down. Got Lucy Lunatic jamming for the dark side. Mushing real good, jamming for the light side. Both teams are at full strength. No players in the penalty box right now. You can see the white team has a 3-wall up. They're going to do a roll. They're going to try and do a rolling block for her. See if she can stay behind that. Oh, but no. 1492 took the outside, then dumped back inside. Lucy Lunatic fought her way through, took the inside line, and picked up lead jammer. Mushing real good, fighting her way through the second straightaway, reading a lot of blocking action. Lucy Lunatic taking the inside line, picking up 4 points. So Mushing Real Good's in position to score, and we'll see if she calls a thing. Oh! Huge! Definitely put her off what she was trying to do, though. Looks like Ray's going to be the pivot for Rebel Force. BB8er's going to be jamming. Darth Hip Checker there. Jamming for the dark side. Dark side stuck in the back. Light side is stuck in the front. BB8er trying to make her way outside. Ow, takes a hit. Has to go back behind Killer. Oh, no, back behind Tallygator. There's some action going on over here. This is a super push. Boom. Killer decides to give some assistance there to the blockers. Knock another one out. She took the penalty for that. Hip Checker's still running into some serious traffic there. BB8er got knocked out on the turn 2. Hip Checker, she's like fighting her way through. C3PO and Qui-Gon Sin. Looks like Qui-Gon Sin did something naughty. Got sent to the sin bin's going to be sitting in there with Ray. BB8's knocked back behind Tally Vader. Now Killer's back on the track, so they got another, Dark Side's got another defender. BB8 got knocked out again. Ray's back in town. And Darth Vader, so both teams are at full. Oh, looks like Tallygator's been sent to the sin bin. Spoke too soon. BB8er looking a little winded there, having to come back behind. Trying to make She is trying to use her upper body a bit to get that leverage. She's made it through. Scorn Trooper wasn't paying attention. And Lee Jammer, BB-8er, picks up 4 points. And that's the jam.
That was some heavy defense.
Yeah, there's definitely heavy defensive play going on both sides there. So Rebel Force picked up 4 points, so now it's 70. Dark Side picked up a few points. They're up at 130 now. Juke Skywalker jamming for the light side. Scorn Trooper jamming, number 37, jamming for the dark side. Both jammers hitting it up with each other. Scorn Trooper taking the outside line. Princess Leia totally missed that block. Scorn Trooper is the lead jammer now. Juke Skyblocker still trying to fight her way through turn 2. Trying to find the outside line, inside line. Not working for her. Got knocked out by Jess Business. Scorn Trooper getting knocked out in turn 3. Tally Vader putting a hit on Juke Skywalker there. Juke Skyblocker has to let her go, though, because the pack didn't form. Jess Business trying to keep Princess Leia off Scorn Trooper. Scorn Trooper knocked out. Princess Leia's knocked out. And back in. Juke Skyblocker, not lead jammer. Scorn Trooper calls off the jam.
These last two jams have been really intensive battle.
Yeah. There a lot of contact, a lot of rolling blocks, a lot of delta formation. All right, we got Rebel Starfighter in neon. Rebel Starfighter jamming for the dark side. Oh, nice. 1492, mush it real good. Jamming for the light side, avoiding getting knocked out. That bent her back almost halfway. Rebel Starfighter got knocked out, didn't quite make it. Lead jammer's anyone's call right now. It's really tough. Tally Vader trying to make that block, so light side is it. Mush it real good, 1492 lead jammer for the Rebel Force. 77 trying to fight her turn 3. Off the jam as she got out. All right, looks like C3PO got sent to the sin bin. I know, right? Darth Xanatak, Killer, is going to be wearing the jammer panty for the dark side. Night Sister's going to be the pivot. Light side is still figuring out what their deal is. All right, white team is forming back up. Current score is Rebel Force 72 and the dark side 133. Yep, well, with how many? 9:16 left in the second period. Guess I should look at that scoreboard more often. Well, I just like the game, you know? Like the game. All right, Juke Skyblocker jamming for the light side. Darth Xanatak Jamming for the dark side. I think so. I'm almost positive both of them. I haven't seen Darth Xanatek before. Woo! And Juke Skyblocker picks up lead jammer very quickly. Whoop! Little balance issue there with Darth Xanatek. And the jam was called off. That's jamming for the dark side. Skating in fine form as always. BB Hader trying to take that inside line, but got snaked by Tally Vader. BB Hader took and finally makes it out. Tally Vader trying to take that outside line on turn 2. Got knocked back by Ray. BB Hader trying to take that inside. Boom! Puts on a huge hit, though. I'm surprised she got called on there. Looked like Merriman a little bit of elbow. But she picks up 4 points. Almost got knocked. Almost got hit. Looks like Tally Vader got sent to the sin bin. So, Rebel Forces have a power jam. Princess Slay is also sent to the sin bin. We have an official timeout. Not exactly sure what happened there. We've got 2 Rebel Force players in the penalty box. Talligator in the sin bin for the dark side, fittingly. Oh, that's right. You know, I haven't done any. I've done all my announcements out there. So definitely like to thank the City of Miami Springs, Mayor and the City Council, and of course Miami Springs Rec Center and their awesome staff for allowing us to play roller derby here. We've had a lot of good feedback from them, and we're glad the City of Miami Springs enjoys roller derby and are happy to host it. Big shout out to Tank Brewing, our season sponsor for local craft brewed beer, and the official after party. Join us after the game for $4 drink specials. Of course, you on the internet can come and join us if you like, but if you're far away, well, I guess you can. Crack open your own brew, bro. Of course, Eric Ricard, official team photographer and most supportive man. 24/7 Miami and Lewis over here for streaming the games for us. S1 Helmet Company, Derby Warehouse, and of course American Legion Post 133. Thank you very much. And we've got our vendors here, CNC Jewelry, Secondhand Wave for eclectic curated items, and of course Wicked Skins, which is locally owned, locally operated, locally made athletic wear. Lots of great stuff. Of course, I'm heading back to Tank Brewery for the after party. Gonna definitely enjoy that. Still on the official timeout here. Got the head ref from Gold Coast refereeing for us tonight. Huh? Oh, the refs? Well, for refs, we've got Deadly Edley, who's our normal head ref, and he's one of the jam refs. We got Della Ruthless, normally one of the team captains and coaches. We got Scar City, the GI Bro, who sang the national anthem. Reverse Cowbell, Reverse Cowgirl, and I really just can't get enough of that. And, of course, Renegade Master. Do know that with the Renegade Master. I'm not exactly sure what is going on down there. Examples of improper blocking? I don't know, actually. All right, we got 5 more minutes left in the second period. Current score, Rebel Force 75, Dark Side 3. Nope. 2 minutes left. Wait, how do we start with 2 jammers in the box? This is... Oh, well, once the whistle blows, then the jammer comes at the first. She was in there first. So the white jammer went in at the very end of the last play before the black jammer could come out. So they start with both jammers in the box, but the minute the whistle blows, Tally popped out. So Tally's popping out. Is lead jammer. They had to let her go, of course, because of destruction of the pack. Princess Leia's back out. Ray is back out. BB Hader's back out. Both teams are at full strength. Bah! BB Hader took a big hit there. Tally Vader picks up 4 points as she leisurely strolls around the track. BB Hader trying to make some speed here. White team is trying to keep Tally busy, ruin her situation so she doesn't see where... Oh! But she caught her out of the corner of her eye before she could pick up any points. I know. That's the thing about lead jammer. You know, that's such a hated block. And you're about to score that point, and lead jammer notices you're there, and bop, bop. No soup for you. Both teams back on the block here. Full strength. Juke Skyblocker jamming for the Rebel Force. Night Sister jamming for the Dark Side. Trying to make her way out. Scoots around her team around the outside line of the first straightaway and picks up lead jammer. Juke Skyblocker still tied up on turn 2, exiting turn 2, now in the first straightaway. Killer knocked her out, but not enough to do any damage there. Night Sister picks up 4 points. He's keeping an eagle eye on Juke Skyblocker, says, it's not going to happen. And that's the bout, ladies and gentlemen. That is the bout. Yeah, that's the end of the game. Wait, what? Had to put 2 minutes back on the clock. 2 minutes and 41 seconds back on the clock. So, the jam continues. Little time clock error there. All right, here we go. Tally Vader jamming for Team Darkside. Musher, just took a hit. Landed on her tush there. Tally Vader is lead jammer. Push it real good, man. Just Tally Gator just knocking him down. But got knocked out of bounds on that. Mush it real good's made it through. She's now in position to score. Tally Vader in the second straightaway, knocking down Ray there. There's the jam. They're going to reform. We got 1 minute, 49 seconds left in the second period. Current score, Rebel Force 80, Dark Side 152. The Dark Side. Duh. All right. All right, so we've got Darth Hipchecker jamming for the Dark Side and BB Hader jamming for the light. They've started that jam. Darth Hipchecker going straight down the middle. BB Hader right behind her, running into Delta from the Dark Side. Hit Darth Hipchecker Sent to the penalty box for something bad, undoubtedly. Darth Hipchecker is lead jammer, apparently. Yes, it looks like she is. Maybe. Yes, BB Hader is lead jammer. And that makes perfect sense because Darth Hipchecker wasn't able to go through the pack without committing a penalty, so she is automatically ineligible for lead jammer. BB Hader taking that outside line, running into some interference, but hey, got some backup from her team, knocked them all down. Running some interference from Night Sister. Oh, it was Just Business who knocked her back. Oh, it was unfortunate. And that's the jam, and that's the end of the game? All right. And the current 801, no, I don't think so. 801,
you won.
801! 801, look at that! 8, wow! Over 700 points in that last jam. That's little Jedi mind trick on the scoreboard. Hey Wes, that's some Jedi mind tricks on the scoreboard up there. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, ladies. Get up there. Get on up there. Whoa. Oh, they're off of that. What? One more jam? Holy cow. Well, hey, you need to clear. Wow, we had some serious time clock issues there. We thought the game was over. We got one more jam. All right, some major issues with the time clock apparently, so we're going to do that last jam. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I should never say that. That's horrible. So we got Duke Skyblocker trying to take the outside. Darth Xanatak just speeding through the inside line, picking up lead jammer. Duke Skyblocker going through, running into some problems with. Down. Whoa, Princess Leia. Leia goes down. Lots of action going down on here. Duke Skyblocker trying to fight her way through that turns 1 and 2. Taking the inside line now. Darth Xanatak taking the inside line, running Princess Leia's booty. Now having some problems taking that outside line. Duke Skyblocker picks up 4 points for Duke Skyblocker. And that's the jam. All right, current score 85 for the Rebel Force and the Dark Side 158. Looks like the officials are discussing something. Only got 12 seconds left. Don't know how much of a jam you can do with that. Seeing what's going on. All right. All right, let's make some noise! All right, let's get it up for the Lansing! Make some noise! Woo!
All right, this is 24/7 Lou. Thank you again, Will the Thrill, covering the action here on 24/7 Miami's Derby Night, as the Dark Side won with 158-85 for the Rebel Force. It was a fun night of Derby, and you can watch. Also, we had some pre-game interviews with the coaches of both teams, with Jedi Mindthick and also Darth. With my paper, I had my paper right here. One second. Master Vader Pachanga also. So you can check out those videos. We did a quick interview before the game. Miami Springs Rec Center, thank you for hosting this event. And also there's an after party at Tank Brewery, where their season sponsor. They are the season sponsor for the locally crafted brewed beer and official after party. Whoa, I couldn't say that one. We have Eric Viscaria as the official team photographer. All right, 24/7 Miami streaming the games. S1 Helmet Company as a sponsor, and Derby Warehouse sponsor, and American Legion Post 133 are the sponsors for the Vice City Rollers. We have to thank you for watching tonight's game, and catch you next time on Derby Night here on 24/7 Miami.
Got my hat.